Well, hi everybody. I'm back. I'm back. This is Sunday. Sunday morning early. I not going to try to baffle anybody with BS. I'm just going to do a real quick reading on Florida, Texas, Arizona, and Michigan. And to see if these states are going to go blue. Just a quick 4 across. Just see, are these states going to go blue? And we're going to start out with Florida. You know, we could look at the good side of this. Of course, it's not the good side when you figure all of this. That's not the good side. But hopefully that many more people won't die. God, let's hope not. But till they find a vaccine, Donald Trump's just going to keep cutting his own tongue off. It's nice, wasn't I? I can be pretty nice when I want to be. I'm going to have to be nice or I'm not going to be able to monetize any of my channel. Not supposed to say bad words. That's why I try to abbreviate them. But here we go. We're going to do Florida first. Oh, this is for Florida. Florida. I'm going to cut them. Passed. A lot of work was done there to keep that from going blue before. Had the chariot working. They were working double time. In the present, we got judgment, which means that the people are paying attention to what's going on there. They definitely could change their minds with this judgment card in the present. And the challenge will be the message. God, let's hope that Biden gets in there with some kind of messaging that goes through. Let's hope that he hires people that can do some good messaging, because the Democrats hadn't done any good messaging recently, and they haven't did too much to be proud of either, as far as I think they could have handled this money handout a lot different if they didn't just get in such a hurry and get so excited anytime that the Senate even wants to a little bit work with them. So their challenge is messaging for taking Florida and turning it blue for the Democrats. But you know what? God, I don't know how much worse things got to get to turn Florida blue, but it looks like it's turning. It looks like it's going blue this election. We got the sun shining on the Sunshine State. And the next one we got is, will Texas go blue? I don't know. They've been stealing everybody's vote there for so long and tried to screw up the voter rolls so much in the past. It wouldn't have went blue even if it should have went blue, because they had taken everybody off the voter rolls. Got them stealing votes there. But I think it's the world's what's going on in the whole world right now. I think when the present, it's like, hey, bang, let's get your attention to what's really going on here. And I think they're all good. A lot of them are going to wake up, so it could happen. It's like, got the Ace of Wands there. Let's get your attention. It would take a lot of work. This is Texas, to turn them blue. But if they really went in there and took the higher ground, the Democrats did, and it's back to messaging again. This is the challenge, is the messaging. Let's see what's here. Try to turn that. It's my Republican Party card, and it's upside down. So that looks like that could be a battle. That could be a real battle for Texas. Because the people are getting smart. And they might just be looking for the high ground. And if they look hard enough, this is an upside down Republican card. It could be going under too. But it's still not like Florida looked like more so than Texas, and I can't believe that, but that's what the cards are saying tonight. And the next state that I was thinking about was, how about Arizona? How about Arizona? We got victory in the past. Oh, I feel like Arizona has pretty fair elections. I think their voter rolls are a little bit better than Texas and Florida's. But we still have the victory in the past. Because of the friendships, whether under the table or above the table. That's what's kept it red as long as it's been, even though it's got a lot of Hispanic people in there. I wouldn't be surprised to see Arizona go, personally, but let's see what the cards say. And the challenge to this is okay, unfair elections. Unfair elections. They better really keep a close eye on Arizona this year. Wouldn't it be nice if somebody could keep a close eye on what's going on with all these? But let's see what, I'm afraid to look at this card. We got the Queen of Swords, feminine blue energy. So from these cards tonight, I would say yes, that Arizona could possibly, yes, and Arizona's going to go blue. Looks like Florida's going to go blue, maybe Texas. It looks like Arizona's definitely going to go blue. And the next one I was checking on, because this is Michigan. I have my own thoughts about Michigan, and that's going to be the next one I'm going to read in just a second. So I really feel like no matter what, that Biden's going to drag Amy Klobuchar in there for vice president. One reason, because it's like I said, just some of the few things that he said lately, if you listen to the wordings he's using some of her phrases. So he's been talking to her a lot. Or either watching clips on her or something. And, but anyway, let's drop that right now and let's go to Michigan. Will Michigan go blue? Oh, in the past, they probably would have went blue, but they got some offers they couldn't refuse. And they have in the past gone blue before. It's not like it's always been a red state. In the present, they're feeling pretty poorly, and there's going to be a lot. This recession slash depression is going to hit them really, really hard, even before the election. And the challenge that the Republicans are going to have to keeping it red is going to be money flooding into that state. And we got the Six of Swords for the outcome, so somebody's going away. I'm going to just cut these and take one more card because it looks like Michigan could definitely go blue too. Yeah, on feminine strength and energy. Yep. So it looks like all 4 states, those 4 states could go blue, and the only one that might go blue and not even get credited as going blue because there's going to be some hanky-panky would be with Texas. So, one more, real quick one. That's what I said I was going to do. 2 really quick ones where they don't go on and on and on and on. I'm going to do a vice presidential pick for the Democrats. And I'm not even going to put out any preference. I know who I hope it's not, and I feel like that's who's it going to be, and I won't say any more. And we might as well do her first. I'm going to grab a different deck for this, even. So who's going to be the vice presidential candidate? It's going to be Amy Klobuchar. Is it going to be Amy Klobuchar or not? Klobuchar. I know Biden can't. He'll have to learn to pronounce her name. I heard the other day he was trying. You could hear him trying to pronounce it, and I can't remember what he called her, but it wasn't even close to Klobuchar. It was. I can't remember what it was. It was cute almost. It was so off. So, yeah, like I said, he's going to have to learn her name, and maybe he can write it on the back of his hand. I don't know. I probably got more of those turned around than I did up straight. I thought I was straightening them out, but I may not have been. I hope you guys are doing great. I really do. I hope you're having a good day today, and I hope you're got something planned that's a little different to make things go smoother for you. God bless y'all. Need a picture of my favorite logo from the Logo Center where I used to go to church in Scottsdale, Arizona. Was like Jesus's hands or God's hands holding the world, and just in the palm of the hands. Maybe we all ought to just think about, pray for these poor people. Anyway, so let's do, I'm going to cut these. First one is Amy Klobuchar. Are you going to be the vice presidential pick? Well, it wouldn't have been a good idea in the recent past. Let's see if that changes. In the present, is that the 10? Oh, that's the 10 of coins. In the present, all the money's behind her. All the money's on her. Be a hell of a lot of work, and to get like going uphill backwards. But if they take Michigan, that could change the electoral vote. Afraid to look at this. Turn that back around. Well, we got the Queen of Wands. She definitely going to be in some place in authority in this new administration. Looks like she very well could be. Very well could be the pick. And the next one I had written down there was Stacey Abrams. I personally don't feel like she's got a chance to go there, but let's just see what comes up with these cards. There was some people fighting to keep her in there, to keep her on the list, or to put her on the list. Because she's smart and she's sharp. And the people pulling for her in the present know that. They know that she's... What we need in there are some smart people right now. And hopefully, I think she'd be a heck of a lot smarter than Amy, but that's just my thoughts. And it doesn't matter if she hasn't been in this role before. You don't just inherit your brains from what role you played before. She's been in politics most of her life. So, doing a lot of organizing. She was doing what Obama did before he got put in there. He was, what did they call him, a something organizer? But that's what Stacey Abrams has done all of her life. So it would be, in the present, there is a lot of people that know it would be really good to have somebody in there that's sharp, precise, and knows where they're doing and knows what needs to be done and to help Joe Biden do it. But who knows? I think they're more worried about electoral votes than they are fixing things. The challenge is another woman, which is the Queen of Cups, who I don't think is Amy Klobuchar. I don't think she would be a Queen of Cups. Would it be maybe Susan Rice or Elizabeth Warren? I think, even though a bunch of Bernie people were really upset with Elizabeth Warren, including me, I'd still like to see her in there. I think she'd help out the poor people better than Klobuchar. She's just going to fold on anything. But anyway, that's my feeling. Quit talking. Can't say something nice, don't say it, girl. Don't say it if you can't say something nice. So anyway, we got the Hanged Man here, and he's right side up instead of upside down. So, which makes that an upside down card. Which makes me feel like this decision hadn't been all the way made yet. It just hasn't been made yet. She's still hanging in there. And the next one, number 3, was Elizabeth Warren. Let's see what's coming up for her. Well, if she gets in there, it's going to not only upset some of the real corporate Democrats, but it's going to really upset the corporate Republicans, which would be great. It would be great. That means that there'd be people getting behind her that could help vote her in there, vote Biden in there. So that's in the recent past. In the present, they're looking at her, but they're not looking at her brightly. They're just looking at her thinking, well, this could help. They're looking at all the ways that she could help. Got the Hermit here, and they know that she's got. She said she does have plans, and some of her plans are pretty damn good. So that's part of it. They are looking at her twice. The challenge was her putting her in there, as they're afraid of their own party. The ones in charge don't want her in there. Got the eight of wands here. They're working hard to try to keep her out of there. They don't want Elizabeth Warren in there. But she is going to get an offer. I don't think it's going to be for vice president, but she is going to get an offer for the administration. And the last one I had on there, I think, was Susan Rice. I think she'd make a good vice president. So let's see what she looks like. She'd really be strong. She's got the King of Swords here. That's what they've been worried in the past, that she might be a little too smart. And I don't know why the Democrats shouldn't be afraid of anybody smart. They need some smart people in there. In the present, there's 3 people that would fight to keep her out of there, that are helping these decisions being made. We've got the Republican Party here upside down on the challenge. Yeah, they just don't want to give up. They just don't want any changes. They don't want to change nothing, and they don't realize that what put Trump in there to start with has nothing been changed. And we got the 4 of Swords here for this outcome, so it doesn't look like there's any way that they're going to let her in there. I don't know why, but they're not. She's got too many people against her, 2 or 3 people fighting against her. She would be so good at that. Anyway, that's my reading for tonight. Today, the rest of the night. Whatever. That's my reading. And if anybody wants a personal reading, you can call... You can call and text me after you email me, and I send you my phone number. But anyway, yeah, you can email me at Lynn Tarot Readings with an S, readings with an S, at gmail.com. Lynn Tarot Readings at gmail.com, and we'll get together and set you up. And if it's a hardship at this time, let me know when you text me, and I'll give you a big discount or work with you on it, whatever you can afford. Just, I want to be busy, and I want to, help people if I can, while I feel anything I can do to help people right now. Bye, everybody. Have a good night now.